Hey, so today's video is sale items, which sounds a little bit like what's the point of that video, but I'd like to go through stuff that's on sale on different retailers, whatever it is, and just see kind of what's not selling, because if it's on sale, chances are it's not selling and it's probably getting to the expiry date and they need to get rid of it. So this is quite clearly just stuff that like did not hit the mark, did not do well, and I like to just go over it and just see what's happening, see what's going on in the business. If you guys want to stick around and see more content, subscribe, hit that bell, like and comment for engagement. That's really important. My social media, my drama channel, and everything else will be in description. Now let's get into it. So first thing I saw on Beauty Bay. So I went through Beauty Bay and Cult Beauty, and that's all I did. Those are the main retailers for the UK. Mainly Cult Beauty with like international brands, kind of stuff that's in Sephora. We don't have a Sephora or an Ulta in the UK, so anything that would be in a Sephora and Ulta is usually on Cult Beauty, with some exceptions. And then Beauty Bay is our British retailer, which has like the other stuff. So first thing I saw on Beauty Bay is Foreo. Some people call it Foreo. It was supposed to be like a Clarisonic, but it was supposed to be more gentle because of the silicone bristles. And I feel like people aren't buying these as much. Like Clarisonic went out of business. They don't sell anything anymore. They're like Becca is going to be in a minute. Like they're completely out of business. So if you have a Clarisonic, I don't know how you're getting brushes. I have one, but I haven't used it in a really long time. So I don't know. I feel like people are moving away from these brushes. People are doing the double cleanse and people are going in with exfoliators. Many people are not using these brushes. They're not great for sensitive skin. They are gonna, you know, brush on face, and if you have sensitive skin, that's probably not a great thing. So I feel like, yeah, to take off makeup, people are doing cleansing balm, cleanser, and they're going with salicylic acids, AHAs, BHAs, that kind of a thing, instead of using a physical exfoliator. And this is still technically considered a physical exfoliator, even though it's not like a scrub. It is scrubbing away at your skin. So I feel like people are moving away from these. These are originally £170 and now they're 135. Do you need it for 135 when you've got your fingers and you can just buy an exfoliator for like £10 from The Ordinary? I don't know, you tell me. Then we have Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Pretty much everything is on sale on Beauty Bay. It's usually about 30% off. So yeah, these hand mirrors are for like £15 now. All of his palettes are gone down from 52 to about £36. His liquid frost highlighter, which I know is not great, many people have said it's not a great product, is on sale from 23 to 16. And then a few other things I'm going to mention down the line. We also have Urban Decay Vice lipsticks in Rush on sale for 10% off. And I actually saw some negative reviews to do with these. I don't know why. Some people are just saying that they're not a great formula. Might be the reason why they're on sale. But also Urban Decay's Stay Naked Tinted Glow Foundation is on sale. And their regular foundation, the Naked Foundation, is also on sale. So I don't know why Urban Decay is putting everything on sale. I don't know what's happening. I never really know what's happening with Urban Decay. It's like their products have a hype for about 10 seconds and then it's gone. Poof, it's gone. I saw so many people talk about this like Stay Naked foundation. Apparently it was supposed to be amazing and no one's talking about it. Then we have this Revolution multi-acid peeling solution, and I'm assuming this is supposed to be a dupe for The Ordinary, which it doesn't make sense to me because The Ordinary is not an expensive brand. So I don't know why Revolution needed to make a dupe of something that's already affordable for basically the same price. It's on sale for 40% off though, because I feel like this was a hype. The Ordinary peeling solution was also red. There was that like novelty factor of it looking like blood on your skin. It was supposed to be great. And then everyone realized that it's actually not that great for your skin because people are using it wrong, applying too much, scrubbing too much, ruining the surface of their skin, and everyone, like, the hype basically died down. It was a TikTok hype for like a second, and then Revolution copied it, hoping that people, because The Ordinary was always sold out, that people would go here and buy it from them. But now the hype's gone, so I'm assuming that's why it's on a pretty much half price sale. The Magic Star Concealer is on sale. Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation is always on sale. Last time I did this video, it was a few months ago. This foundation was on sale in pretty much every shade. And once again, it's only 30% sale. I don't know if this foundation is just not selling that well anymore. It used to be re-hyped up. I feel like now people are going more into skin tints, that kind of a thing, and I just feel like maybe this foundation just isn't doing it for people anymore. But I feel like ABH as a brand just isn't doing it for people anymore. Maybe it's not that people are not into foundations, maybe it's just that people are not into ABH foundations or ABH products as a whole. Florence by Mills. I'm gonna be mentioning Florence in a different video that I have planned, which is gonna be interesting. But as a whole, I think Florence is highly overpriced for what it's supposed to be. Florence by Mills is supposed to be a pre-teen makeup brand. Teens, like early teens, kind of people that are getting into makeup. It's supposed to be really lightweight, really, yeah, just like a starter kit into wearing makeup and using skincare. So I don't know why this Reset Moisturizing Mask Pearl is £34 originally. What child's skincare routine is going to be worth £100 to £200? Because basically, like, you need an eye cream, you need a face cream, you need this, you need that. They sell so much stuff. Like if you wanted to buy all of her makeup as well, I think her concealer is like £16. And you can go into Maybelline and get a concealer for £6. You know, like I never used to use high-end makeup when I was like 12 because that's not what you do when you're a 12-year-old as a whole, in general, naturally. So I just feel like Florence by Mills is really confused about who their demographic is, or at least how much money that kind of demographic has. I feel like Millie Bobby Brown, you know, she makes like 300k per episode of Stranger Things. She has the money to buy Charlotte Tilbury, La Mer and all of those brands, but her audience, who is her age, does not have that money. So I feel like they need to really tone down the prices unless they're going for an older demographic, in which case they should make the products less childish. So I'm just very confused about this brand, and I feel like that's why it's always on sale. All of Florence by Mills makeup is always on sale, all of the products. So clearly it's just like the price tag's not the right thing. ABH Loose Setting Powder, also on sale, 30% off. Same case as the foundation. I don't think it's a powder problem. I think it's an ABH problem. Then we have Anastasia Beverly Hills, the glitters, like the loose glitters. They're 30% off, and it's because people just don't use loose glitters anymore. I feel like that just doesn't happen as much. Like if you have a loose glitter, you might use it up because you already have it, but you wouldn't really go out of your way to buy a loose glitter when we have so many good shimmers and pressed glitters in palettes now that a loose glitter just seems so inconvenient. Unless you're like a working makeup artist using glitter for like artistic things, you're not going to be using loose glitter on an everyday basis because you're probably going to lose your mind with how much loose glitter is just going to be everywhere. Sample Beauty. This is really interesting. They're on a 30% off sale, and a lot of their stuff is, but it seems to be back in stock. So it's like it's back in stock and it's already on sale. I've never tried anything from Sample Beauty. They seem to be coming out with some new things on Beauty Bay, but it's just strange to me that they're back in stock and on sale. Like it's not selling well. I'm not sure. The ABH lip stains are always on sale. Why? Because they're garbage. Hot garbage. They cling to dry patches. They cling to wherever you put them first. You cannot blend them out. You cannot move them around. You cannot do anything to salvage the way they look. They give you the butthole lip. They should be on a half price if they're even trying to sell them. Mario Badescu is always on sale. Why? Because there was a lot of scandals around the brand and the stuff that they put into their products. Apparently they were putting steroids into their products without letting people know. Their skincare is just not that great. It doesn't have amazing ingredients. So it's always on sale. Makes sense to me personally. This highlighter is always on sale, and I've raved about this highlight multiple times. I think it's great. It's the Jouer Cosmetics Molten Glow All Over Face and Body Highlighter. It's blinding, it's glowing, it's amazing. It's the perfect like shade for anyone from like me to a medium, but they also have deeper highlights as well. But it's just this one that's always on sale, and I think this one is amazing. It's like the most recent launch. It comes like a little kabuki brush so you can use it on your body. It's amazing. Such a good formula. Stila One Step Correct Brightening Finishing Powder, only 30% off. Why? Because this makes no sense to me. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Okay. If we're gonna go by color theory, if you have red on your skin, you're supposed to use green on those areas. If you have like yellow on your face, you're supposed to use purple, and then you're supposed to use the peach for blue. There we go. If you have blue, you're supposed to use the peach. Now, why would you use all of them together on your whole face? Because that's what a powder is. A brightening finishing powder. One step correct. I do not understand this. The whole color wheel here just makes no sense because you're applying green, purple and peach into places that there doesn't need to be a blue, green and peach. So it just doesn't make sense to me. They could have just made it into a brightening powder just because to make it a brightening powder instead of trying to make it a color correcting brightening powder, because that just doesn't make sense. Like realistically, if I mix all of these together, I'm not going to have purple, green or peach. It's just going to be a mixture of those colors that I'm applying to my whole face when I don't really need to. I would have to like take a small brush and go into the purple around yellow and go into the green on my spots and go into the peach under my eyes, but that's not the intended purpose of this powder. So this powder just doesn't make sense to me. It's kind of gimmicky. I understand why it's on sale. Jeffree Star Cosmetics Powder, 30% sale. BH Cosmetics Froze Highlighter Palette is on 30% off. Why? Because it doesn't make sense. These palettes do not make sense to me. You have a fuchsia pink highlight that would look incredible on deeper skin tones, but then you also have Bubbly, which is an icy highlight that would look good on me, but no one above my skin tone. Why are we putting those two shades into one palette and expecting anyone to buy it? I used to make this mistake. I would have probably bought this palette a long time ago and then not used the fuchsia shade. I would have not used the Cheers shade. I wouldn't have been able to use Boozy. I would have maybe, on a good day, would have been able to use Icy, but even then, probably not. So of this whole palette, I can use Bubbly and Puree. Someone of a medium skin tone can use Icy and Boozy, and someone of a deeper skin tone can use Cheers, and then it covers up the fuchsia shade. But the fuchsia shade, why are we selling all of them in one palette? it's on 30% off. Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Gel, 20% off. People have very mixed reactions for this. It's like a love-hate relationship. I didn't mind it. I thought it looked quite nice if you scraped off the spoolie, because I feel like the spoolie picked up too much product, and if you applied it to your brows, you would basically go back to 2016 Instagram brows, and we do not need that. So I feel like many people have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes it's just like not wanting to like have to scrape the product. They just, I feel like people just prefer to buy a regular brow gel that's easy to use than have to go through the hassle of this. I thought it was nice for what it was, but they advertised this as if this was like a revolutionary product where you could like go in with an angled brush and pick up some of the stuff and put on your brow. No one's doing that. Like, if you're giving me a brow gel, I'm going to use it the way I'm supposed to use a brow gel, and this just wasn't the best brow gel I've ever used. Jeffree Star Automatic Eyeliner, also on sale. This came out recently. Then we have Jeffree Star Cosmetics Lip Liner. These came out recently. Kevyn Aucoin Kaleidochrome All Over Highlight Palette. Once again, why are we putting such drastically different shades into one palette? I don't understand that Kevyn Aucoin used to be an MUA, and obviously that makes sense for an MUA to buy, but we're also selling on Beauty Bay, which is not an MUA retailer. Like, MUAs go to actual MUA professional retailers where they have discounts for these kinds of things. They are not buying their supplies from Beauty Bay. So it just does not make sense to make an MUA product and put on Beauty Bay and sell it to the regular consumer. So yeah, this just doesn't make sense to me. I understand why it's on a 20% off sale. It's kind of sad that Kevyn Aucoin's legacy has gone down this route where whatever gets released gets no hype and it goes on sale, when Kevyn Aucoin's book was like what started people's obsession with makeup. Just sad. Jeffree Star Supreme Glosses. This is a blue lip gloss. I can't imagine how this looks on the lips, unless you're putting it on top of blue lipstick to amp up the blue. I don't see how blue looks great on the lips just on its own. Like, oh, just applying my blue lip gloss, touching up throughout the day, I look like freezing to death. Anyway, it's on 30% off. These came out literally the other day and they're on sale. Anastasia Beverly Hills Hydrating Oil is on a 30% off sale, and I get why. Because Anastasia Beverly Hills is a makeup brand, but they're selling a hydrating oil for £51. £51. I can get a hydrating oil from The Ordinary for 10 quid. I see why no one would buy this, because ABH is supposed to be a makeup brand. You would not buy high-end skincare from a makeup brand. So it's just, I know I already mentioned the lip glosses, but there's this one. It's yellow, so it's going to look disgusting on the lips unless you're once again wearing a yellow lipstick. And it's called Urethra. You know, when people come into my comment section and they're defending Jeffree Star, saying his makeup's amazing and super original. Is it super original, or is it just depending on shock factor to sell? I'll leave you with that question for today. Next, Jeffree Star The Gloss Safe Word is also on sale. So all of his glosses are on sale, both formulas. Now I have this, which is Yoma Beauty, and this eyelash in Rio is on sale for half off, and I kind of get it. I feel like people don't wear these kind of lashes on an everyday basis. Like, yes, you might wear this as like part of a costume, as part of a festival thing, a carnival outfit kind of a thing, because they're very dramatic and they're going to give you the dramatic look. But I feel like as a whole, these would not look great on an everyday basis. So I feel like that's why maybe they're on a 50% off sale, because they're quite a niche product they wouldn't really use on an everyday basis. The ABH lip glosses are on sale for 30% off. I get why people say they're quite goopy and just kind of like 2016 makeup, so not very much like now stuff. The ABH loose pigments are on sale for 30% off, which makes sense because once again, like, we have so many good eyeshadow formulas, like pressed eyeshadow formulas, pressed shimmers, pressed pigments even, that are much easier to use than a loose pigment. I feel like a lot of just regular consumers are not going to dip their brush into a loose pigment and try to use it that way, because it just makes a mess. We're not professional MUAs, we don't need this kind of makeup. We can just take the simple route and use pressed products. This, another thing, Foreo Ufo Device for an accelerated mask treatment. This is £169 and it's £135 now, and this product is basically, you can buy their face masks as refills. I'm pretty sure you can also use your own face masks. So you apply a sheet mask onto the Foreo and it heats up or cools down depending on the intended purpose of the face mask. So it would actually make more sense to buy their branded face masks, then they tell you whether you need to cool it down or heat it up, because with your regular face masks that you just wear, you don't really know if you're supposed to heat it up or cool it down, or if you're even supposed to do any of those things. So this just makes it look like you're buying this product, but then you also have to buy more things from the brand to make the product work. Basically what it does is, yeah, it heats up, it does like a little like buzzing or something, and it's supposed to like make the product penetrate into your skin more and be more effective. Now, first of all, sheet masks, we do not need them anymore. We can have face masks in jars that make less waste and are actually more affordable in the long run, because you get more uses out of a jar than you do a sheet mask, and those tend to be really expensive because they're like singular packaging, singular sheets, serum on them. They're like more expensive to produce. So as a whole, I feel like because sheet masks are kind of out and you have to buy their branded sheet masks, this product is kind of not that successful, not that great, because people are just like refusing to buy that many sheet masks for a product that's already that expensive. Like it's already £170, and then you have to buy their face masks with the £170. So that's why it's on sale, I think. I just would not spend money on a sheet mask heater upper or cooler downer. Like I'm just gonna apply the sheet mask to my face if I have one laying around. I don't need to heat it up or cool it down. It's just gonna do its thing and I'm gonna throw it out, but then I'm not gonna buy them. I usually have sheet masks that are like old laying around that I bought ages ago, or just ones that I get for free. Those I'm not gonna buy a specific product to heat them up with if I have like one sheet mask every 6 months. I just prefer jar masks. Then we have the Cover FX Monochromatic Bronzer Duos for 30% off, and I'm glad because they suck. The shimmery side is fine, but not on its own because it's just too shimmery. But the matte side, oh my god, the patchiness, it just drags, it doesn't blend. It's like wet when you touch it. It feels like a cream product that just doesn't know how to blend out. It's awful. I hate these bronzers. Hate them with a passion. I got rid of mine the other day and it was a great feeling of relief and joy. Then we have Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duos that are on sale, and I get why. This is just not the kind of brow that we do anymore. Like if you're an MUA, once again, this might be something that you might use a lot because you can easy sanitize in between. It's not like using a brow pencil on every client you have. Sometimes MUAs are like using brow powders, but I feel like that's just not the like trendy way to do your brows right now. I feel like now it's like brow soaps, brow gels, maybe a little bit of a brow pencil, but not much. I feel like brow powders were kind of popular ages ago and they're just not popular anymore. We have some Viseart palettes on sale. This one's on a 20% off sale. It's the Neutral Matte 2 palette. I have the first Viseart palette they came out with, like the 12 pan one. It's just the first one, and I think it's great, but I wouldn't buy any more because I feel like I have all my basics in that one palette. I don't need any more basics. Like with all matte palettes, I feel like you need one or two, and then you don't need any more all matte palettes because you have all your mattes in those palettes. So maybe that's why it's on sale, because people are just not buying these anymore. And plus Viseart has since then moved to a more consumer based packaging, and I feel like those palettes sell way more now. And these palettes, the ones that look like old kind of like MUA makeup, are just not selling that well because people like to have luxurious packaging. This is just kind of like plastic, that's it. I really like the formula in these, so if you're looking for basics, try and get on a sale. It's really good quality and you get a lot of like staple shades in them. But yeah, I just don't think these are as popular as they used to be. Yoma Beauty foundation is on sale as well. I think maybe because this is quite matte. I feel like this, I remember this being quite a matte foundation. I feel like once again, we're going into skin tint season, luminous foundation, dewy makeup, shiny. I feel like the matte foundation is just not what's in right now, and that's why it's probably on sale because it's probably not selling that well. Stila has these like shadow duos that I never knew about, and I understand why they're on sale because this duo originally cost £28. £28 for a maroon shade and a gold shade. You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. No, 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 no. Anyway, they're $22.40 now, and I still think that's a ripoff. Kevyn Aucoin came out with these stripped nude skin tints, and they're also on sale. Once again, it's just really sad to see. They're for £25 now. Nabla Close Up Foundation is on a 30% off sale. I personally was not a huge fan of this foundation. I think it was kind of bad, at least on me and my skin type. You might really enjoy it, but it's on 30% off, which I'm assuming means a lot of people aren't enjoying it. Then we move to Cult Beauty, which is fun, but they don't actually have that many sales. Like when you go to their sales section, it's like 20 products at a time, and that's it. Beauty Bay has like hundreds of products on sale. Huda Beauty Diamond Balms, they were on sale last time I did this video, and they're on sale now. Makes me think they're not a popular product, and they're actually a 3 out of 5 star, which isn't great. No, no, no. Not great. They're discounted from £22 to $13.20, and I think it's just because it's a gimmicky product. It's not necessarily a good or bad lip balm. I just think the glitter on the outside puts people off. And as a whole, if you're going to buy lip balm, it's not going to be Huda Beauty. You're going to buy kind of like a skincare brand, and not for £22. I feel like £22 for a lip balm is outrageously expensive. Nars Mini Orgasm eyeshadow palette, £25 to £15, makes sense. I feel like these are so overdone. Like we've seen so many variations of this exact palette from Nars that people just can't see the difference between them anymore, and they're all just going on sale when they don't sell out. We have this Wishful set. It's on sale because it's an ornament that was supposed to be sold for Christmas and it didn't sell out, so it's on sale now. You get the like scrubby thing, and then you get honey balm. I've tried one product from Wishful. It was supposed to be, I think, a new face cream they were coming out with, and it was so scented. Like, I love scented skincare, don't get me wrong, but it was so scented that it like hurt my head. So I'm turned off the brand completely. I love Huda Beauty's like makeup line, but their skincare line is just not my favorite thing. It's discounted from £16 to £12.80. So if you wanted to try some of her products, this is a good way to try things out. Pharmacy has become one of my new favorite brands for skincare. I love it. I love it along with Glow Recipe. Like, Pharmacy and Glow Recipe just make me really happy. And they have this set that they released for Christmas, I'm assuming, because there's like Christmassy plants on the packaging. You have the Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm with a brightening vitamin C kind of like eye cream, I think. I'm trying to zoom in and it's like, no, not good quality. And then like a daily oil-free moisturizer. It's down from £47 to £32.90. So the Melt Away Balm is full size and the other two products are minis. And I think it's just a good way of trying products. That's how I worked my way into Pharmacy. I bought this like set of 4 minis and then I was able to pick out the stuff that I actually really enjoyed and then buy it in a full size, rather than having to waste my money on a full size of everything. Then we get this Nars Extreme Effect eyeshadow palette. Like, tell me the difference in shades between this palette and the other palette I just showed you. No difference other than the fact that this one has 12 shades and the other one had 6. But like, same eye look that you're gonna get. Same exact eye look. No wonder this one's on sale. It's also £56 originally. I just don't think I'd spend £56 on Nars eyeshadows. I feel like I haven't heard amazing things about Nars eyeshadows. I feel like people say that they're a good staple, but they're not like an outstanding formula. But they also apparently changed their formula a lot, is what I've heard. Anyway, £33.60 now. This bronzer has been scandalous. Like, people have told me things about this bronzer through the camera. They aren't talking specifically to me, but they're talking. So this is a Paradise Found bronzing powder. It's down from £37 to £22.20, and apparently there's like nice sheeny stuff on top. That's an overspray. So the first time you're applying your makeup, you're getting glitter on your face, and then every time after that, it's a regular bronzer. So like, I don't understand oversprays. They make me a little bit angry. Then we have Beauty Blender, the Leveler Primer, £28.50 to £14.25, and it's a 3 out of 5 star. I'm assuming this wasn't great. I feel like Beauty Blender has gone downhill pretty bad. Like, they had their sponges, and then every other brand came out with sponges that were just as good, if not better, for a lower price point. So Beauty Blender kind of struggled with that. Then they came out with their foundation, and the shade range was awful. And now, since then, I feel like they just couldn't bounce back. They just haven't bounced back since then, and it's strange to see because I haven't seen much hype around Beauty Blender in a while. Kevyn Aucoin, the Kaleidochrome All Over Highlighter Palette, is also on sale on Cult Beauty, which, like, if you're doubling up on sales on different retailers, that's bad. And it's a 3 out of 5 star, so it doesn't have good reviews. £39 originally to £23.40. And that is it for all the sale products. This is what people are not buying. This is what people are not wanting for various different reasons. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below anything you want to comment down below, and subscribe to the videos every time I think of something to do. So hit that bell, be notified when that's happening. Social media links, any other links in description. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.